Most people think they know Poland. They picture Krakow's old town, Warsaw's modern skyline, maybe pierogi, Chopin, and historic castles. But that version of Poland is only the surface. Because there is another Poland, one that doesn't show up in travel guides, one that doesn't get viral videos, and one that quietly tells a very different story about the country's past, present, and future. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Today we're exploring the side of Poland nobody really talks about. To understand this hidden Poland, we start in places like Łódź, a city that once powered entire industries. Back when Poland was under imperial rule and later during the communist era, Łódź was a giant of textile production. Factories never slept. Machines defined the rhythm of life. But today, things feel different. Huge brick factories still stand, but many are silent. Some have been transformed into modern apartments, offices, or art spaces. Others are still waiting for a second life. Walking through these streets feels like moving between timelines. You see beauty, but also decay. You see reinvention, but also emptiness. This is not a postcard city. This is a city in transition, and Łódź is not alone. In Upper Silesia, another story unfolds. Coal mines that once fueled Poland's economy are closing or shrinking. Entire towns were built around them, housing blocks, railways, and industrial zones stretching for kilometers. Now some of those places feel paused in time, not abandoned, but not fully alive either. A region still trying to figure out what comes after industry. And that question is still unanswered. But if you travel in the opposite direction, everything changes. In northeastern Poland lies Podlasie, a region that feels completely different from the industrial south. Here, nature takes over everything. One of the most important places in all of Europe sits here, the Białowieża forest. A forest so old, it feels untouched by time. Massive trees, dense silence, and if you're lucky, European bison moving through the mist. But what makes this region even more unique is not just nature, it's identity. Polish, Belarusian, Orthodox, Catholic, Tatar influences, all living side by side. Small wooden villages, roadside shrines, churches with onion domes and traditional Polish crosses not far apart. This is not a uniform Poland. This is a borderland Poland, a place shaped by layers of history, not one single narrative. And that complexity is what makes it unforgettable. Now travel north, toward the Baltic Sea. Most people only know Gdansk or Sopot, beautiful cities, full of history and tourism. But beyond them, Poland's coastline changes completely. There are long stretches of empty beaches, cold winds, grey skies, quiet harbors. In places like Słowiński National Park, the landscape almost looks unreal. Moving sand dunes shift like a desert, but surrounded by forests and sea. Small fishing towns remain unchanged for years. No rush, no noise, just weather, water, and time. In winter, the Baltic coast becomes almost minimalistic. Empty promenades, frozen winds, a feeling that the world has slowed down. And not everyone finds it beautiful, but it is honest. To understand Poland today, you need to see its internal contrast. On one side, cities like Warsaw, Kraków, and Wrocław, fast-growing, modern, connected to global markets, startups, universities, technology, tourism. Life here moves quickly. But outside these centers, the pace changes. Smaller towns and rural regions often experience something very different. Slower development, young people moving abroad, local economies shaped by tradition, not acceleration. And this creates something deeper than economics. It creates distance. Not just physical distance, but psychological distance between those moving fast and those moving steady. Neither is more important. But they are not the same Poland. Poland is often described through history, wars, partitions, communism, transition into the European Union. But daily life tells a different story. Polish culture is deeply pragmatic, straightforward, often skeptical of exaggerated optimism. There is humor in difficulty and realism in expectations. Even architecture reflects this mindset. Function over decoration, practicality over display. And this creates a national character that outsiders often misunderstand. Because it doesn't try to impress you, it tries to function. So what is the side of Poland nobody talks about? It is not hidden, it is just not simplified. It is industrial cities still searching for identity. It is forests older than memory itself. It is borderland cultures living side by side. It is modern cities accelerating into the future, while other regions move at a different pace. And it is a country still balancing all of these realities at once. Poland is not one story. It is many stories happening at the same time. And maybe that is what makes it so interesting. Because when you look beyond the surface, you don't just see Poland as it is today. You see Poland still becoming what it will be tomorrow. So why talk about this side of Poland? Because it doesn't fit into a simple story. It is not just old or new, not just rural or urban, not just traditional or modern. It is all of those things, happening at different speeds in different places at the same time. From the industrial transformation of Łódź, to the forests of Podlasie, to the shifting dunes of the Baltic coast. Poland is not a single narrative. It is a collection of realities. And maybe that is what makes it interesting. Not perfection, not simplicity, but complexity that is still unfolding. If you want more videos like this exploring the hidden sides of Poland, make sure to subscribe to The Poland, because the real story of this country is still being written.